Hello viewers, you're welcome back to Uni-que YouTube channel. Last time on the story, My Youthful Orbit Become, I read to us the prologue. So, if you have not listened to the prologue, kindly do, so that you can keep abreast with the story. For now, I am in Vista 1. Happy listening. Vista 1. Susan, one of Rosemary's staffs, folded the last clothing materials, putting them in a big show glass as Rosemary takes inventory of the day's transaction. Rosemary had smart sales personnel who complemented her clothing design's production skill with outrageous sales. Her trained sales personnel had been well positioned all around the shop, counseling, talking to customers, as well as encouraging them on wares that best fits them. The boutique is relatively filled with assorted clothes and clothing materials of the highest quality. However, Rosemary was generous as to have clothes designed for local clients who appreciate these than the foreign designs. So, any customer that comes to Rosemary Boutique is faced with the choice of either going to the local section or the foreign section, or both. Rosemary did not set her boutique wares in rivalry to other designers, so she didn't display any other designer's wares other than her own. It is strictly Rosemary's own design. Every single clothes display in her boutique is the work of Rosemary and her team. Rosemary is so gifted that she often gets designs inspiration in her dreams. She has answer to any type of occasion wears. The brand Rosie Boutique has won the admiration of many elites in the political, entertainment world and generally. By this patronage, she has been much connected to the world of the elites. She is often featured in fashion show, adverts, and other high occasions. She has been so delighted that she has been fulfilled in the area of her talent. However, her colleagues have in the past several times talked her out of ambition, but she had not obliged their opinion. She remembered vividly two different occasions when some of her colleagues had given her a change of mind sermon respectively. Wunmi was just coming out of the provision stores when they both met at the entrance as Mary was entering the stores. "Wow! Who am I seeing?" Wunmi exclaimed. "Wunmi, is this you?" Rosemary said excitedly. "Long time no see," Wunmi said. "How is campus now?" Rosemary said. "Fine oh, campus is so interesting," she responded with an eye of pride. "Rosie, what is this I'm hearing?" Wunmi asked. "What?" Rosemary responded. "That you are not furthering your education to the university," she demanded. "Oh, that? Yes, that is what I wanted," Rosemary boldly said. Wunmi, looking surprised that such response could come out of the daughter of a whole business tycoon. "But your daddy had everything to sponsor you to the university. Why do you not seize the opportunity to further your education?" she said. "I have chosen the path that is best for me, so I'm cool about it," Rosemary defended. "But I hope you will not regret this action later in life," Wunmi stated. "Nope, I will not," Rosemary said. "Well, I wish you success," Wunmi said sarcastically, greeted, and left. Rosemary had looked at Wunmi from behind her as she walked away and shook her head. "My mind is made up, and no one can pull me away from my dreams," she said to herself as she entered inside the provision stores. On the second occasion, She had attended the alumni program. In fact, she had to leave in the middle of the event because certain of her colleagues make her feel bad and inferior. Back to their old days at school, Omoti and Aishat had been a bully. They have been a bully for several years that they spent in the secondary school. Not knowing what she did to them, they had always been hostile to her. They had made gossiping about her a borrowed course. She had wanted to play the good girl by wanting to get closer to them, and as such, had several times given them gifts just to win their love. Although they collected the gifts, but that did not reduce the rate of bullying. Timothy, the head boy, had confided in her that the reason for the negative attitude towards her was because of jealousy and inferiority complex. So, eventually, she had ignored them, focusing on her studies while they were in the secondary school. Now, from where she stood at the corner of the hall, close to them, she could see the past playing back at her. She could obviously hear Aishat and Omoti discussing about her. Spoiled child. I wonder how someone with such opportunity will let it go like that. Aishat lamented. Abi o, Omoti responded. Who else can behave like that if not the rich brats? Do I have the gut to tell my parents that I am not attending the university? Aisha said, raising her eyebrow at the direction of Rosemary. If not for them, who else? Rich men, children. Omoti added mimically. Rosemary fastened her eyes furiously on them and hissed. She felt like causing a commotion, but decided against it. I will not disrupt the party. I will let it go, she said to herself. I will not play the fool. I would rather bury my mind in my work and emerge the best in life. By the time she gets to the top, none of them will have the gut to gossip her, but sings her praise. I will wait for the day of reckoning. It will surely come, she said to herself assuredly as she walked away from them. Of course, she had fun with her other colleagues who appreciated her. They had exchanged good-natured remarks and phone numbers that day. One of them had been Temiloluwa, a beautiful girl who often rolled her eyes while she conversed. These are therefore giving her the nickname rolling eyes. Rosemary has now become the envy of many of her colleagues that had belittled her silly decision of not going to the university. This day, Temiloluwa, the rolling eyes, has given her a call after watching her on the fashion TV opera. Hello, Rosie, Temiloluwa greeted her. Oh, rolling high. Hey, longest time. Rosemary responded. Yes, so, ha, Omo, you are causing wave everywhere. Temiloluwa praised her. Omo, that's how we see it, oh, Rosemary responded. Rosie, show me to the way now. Show me the way now, Rosie, please. Temiloluwa requested. Which one are you talking about? A big lawyer like you. She teased her. Big lawyer, my foot. I'm talking about money and fame here. Being a lawyer with no money to show for it, she hissed gently. Omo, but it's you guys that are making waves as per popularity and having cash at arm's reach now. Rosemary teased her again and continued. You know what? Having 3 sets of clean at hand could spark a lifetime worth. Rosemary stressed. Omo, it's not as you think. The market is oversaturated. You have to really love it before you can get a tangible client. And also the uncertainty of retaining them is very lean. That had been our experiences so far, she said with a pitiable voice. Rosemary smiled, feeling proud of her achievement once more. Well, it's not by one's making, no, she said as Temilola caught him. I beg, leave that one. My own is. Just then, a loud cry of a baby distracted Rosemary. Sorry, Temilola. Sorry, please. I need to attend to something urgent. I will call you back. It's nice hearing from you. She dropped the call to attend to Ibidun. Ibidun, Her babysitter had motioned to her that the baby needed her attention. Rosemary carried the baby from a bedroom and fed her. She had weaned the baby early enough so that she could eat without depending on her. But the baby always wants her around her whenever she wants to eat. This had been the cause of her weeping. This baby again. Rosemary muttered deeply, projecting a deep pain in her heart. How did she get to this point? How did she get to this point? Oh, how did she get to this point? She reminisced. The end of Vista 1.